Dan Massner. I live in southeast Iowa, and I am a corn soybean farmer, 50-50 rotation. Rolling ground here varies really from flat black, a lot of terrace ground here, and was looking for one implement to go out here in the fall, do a one pass on the stock ground, and in this spring be able to come back with that same implement and do the same thing. One pass, plant the beans, one pass, plant the corn on the bean stubble. I actually went out and looked at different fields that have been tilled by these various implements. I asked what was this field worked with, and he said Great Plains Terra-Max. And I actually spent 2 hours with a farmer in the field and just by far did the nicest job of what I was looking for, a little more aggressive, a little black on top, that truly I just started narrowing in my decision making to this Terra-Max. I was on the bubble about the implement command, but the gentleman I happened to be riding with in this field demo actually had the system. And after a couple hours of riding with him and changing various settings, I started leaning towards that and ended up purchasing that. And I haven't looked back. It was the right decision to be able to make these changes from the cab. I utilize it actually way more than I thought I would. I mean, the ground I farm varies from, I have some timber soil that tends to be a little harder as it's drier, and just a lot of changes I'm making that I didn't think I would if I couldn't do it from the cab. The Terra-Max is allowing me to change wing pressure, disc angle, basket pressure. Has been very beneficial on these varied type of soils. I find myself changing depth even within the same field at times. A little more weed pressure, a little more angle. I find that I can truly remove some of that, of the weeds. The basket pressure, I find when I get into the stock ground that when I firm that basket up, it tends to do a better job in preparation of the soil. I certainly understand everybody being conscientious to these implements. The cost of things nowadays may tend to shy away from spending that money on the implement command that would allow them to make these changes from the cab. But my advice to them would be that once you have this, you will find out that you will tend to make settings that will benefit you. You know, we're always in a little crunch for time trying to get the seed in the ground. To be able to change it on the fly and physically look back and see the difference, I think is a big plus. The time factor though, most of all, I guess, getting in and out and being able to do that and look on the monitor and see exactly where you're at to see the change of what you can do at your fingertips.